just means he's gonna off Soria.
And we're back with another exciting episode of Who's Dragons in My Dungeon. I'm joined today by 4 2.5 individuals.
X5.
No.
Two halves. Mm.
Two halves make a whole.
Yes.
Do they though?
I mean, they
Um,
even. Oh, hey, it's okay. They even have opposite genitals. Just saying. That creates a whole person.
Do we all have opposite genitals? No, it is uneven here. We are not a whole person then? What is it?
Yeah, whatever.
This got weird.
Yeah, this is just super weird.
I identify as a Toyota Prius.
I'm an attack helicopter.
I'm a life mistake.
Yet.
I can't remember. I found my identity the other day and then I lost it.
Hmm.
Anyway, D&D.
Anyway, D&D. What happened last time?
Nothing of consequence.
Yes, pretty much. Nothing of consequence. You all kind of just putzed around, if I recall.
Sounds about right.
What did you do in your putzing? Anybody?
We shouted at the sky.
We shouted at the sky and made 0 progress with divination is what we fucking did.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Why did we shout at the sky?
Try to figure out where the piece of the forge was. The forge.
Because we have a job now. We're gonna be paid to do something.
Unless we don't do it the right way, in which case we would owe money.
Yes, because we went ahead and just stated what we were going to do instead, so they wisened up and told us, no, if you do
Okay.
that, you're gonna owe us money.
No, it's okay.
Okay,
You
so back
walked
to the
20 feet
beginning.
away.
We went to Hester till we left. We met up with Vestiel, who said that the demons are still in Hester looking for a forge key. We said, oh, should we go get it for you? They said, yeah, if you kill their worm, you get 1,000 gold. If you bring back the forge key, you get 2,000 gold. If you keep the forge key, you owe us 3,000 gold. We left, we went to the house? We
To
went
the back of
somewhere.
the drow camp.
Outside of the house. Did
Back-
divination.
Backside of the drow lines.
Yeah, backside of the draw lines, and we cast divination, which drove us 4 miles outwards or back.
Well,
even.
it was a ring of coins and
Playing cards.
a ring of cards.
Who
And
did
an
you...
arrow came through and hit the one like north-ish on the circle.
A demonic arrow, mind you.
And the card said was the 4 of spades, so we decided to go 4 miles north. We found a copse of trees and
A milestone.
a milestone and like a grave. And Fitch was about to dig up the grave.
Oh, yeah.
That's my recap.
Seems they hit the sweet spots.
The divination was also done to Tamara, I believe.
More.
Tamara.
Who is
Sorry.
Tamara?
Goddess of luck.
Yeah.
Jarek's potential sugar mama.
And not Fitch's normal go-to.
Big titty casino mommy.
Fitch doesn't really have a go-to, does he?
Nope. He just kind of shouts at whoever is convenient. But he does
Shouts at
prefer
heaven.
the evil aligned ones.
Yeah, those always work out so well for him.
They're more honest though, so that counts.
So diggy diggy hole, Fitch.
Bitch diggy diggy hole.
That is old.
Yeah, the grave is very old. Does anybody remember if there's a name on the grave?
We
Unreadable.
didn't see one, it was too worn away.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you cast your spell, Fitch?
Mold oath, yes.
I'm assuming you have it prepared.
It's a cantrip,
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
yes.
Super great. So you mold earth once and twice, and what are you looking for?
Anything?
The thing that is in the grave.
Okay.
Depending on what you say Fitch sees, I will react accordingly.
Okay. Uh, is Fitch the only one molding or watching this hole be excavated?
Vess was over
Instantly?
there,
Mhm.
because I think. So, like, Vess would hang around.
I
Jerk's
think
like
we're.
puttering about,
Oh,
looking around the woods.
Okay. Fitch, make an
You're-
investigation check.
Someone roll me a d20 plus 4.
Sure,
Yeah.
I got you.
Fitch has investigation?
Yes.
Wow.
that's
Let
offensive.
me give me a bit to double check, but I'm like 90%
6.
sure he does.
Is it
Ooh.
all just his
Everything but medicine.
right.
Hey, kiddo. Hey.
Alright,
Hey.
and the roll was a 6.
Yes.
Fitch, you don't notice.
Vess was standing next to Fitch. Does he notice?
Best, make an investigation check.
Mm. 10.
On the second mold earth that Fitch does directly down, Vess, you catch a. Well, no, it's nighttime, isn't it? You catch two hard metal objects, small coins, fall into the bottom of the pit.
Like, from. Like, where?
From the earth that Fitch moves. Fitch, what are you
Where does
doing
he.
with the dirt?
Ye classic excavator.
Okay. Does he make the scooping motion?
No, it's a this motion. He's parting it like the Red Sea and piling it up on the sides.
Okay.
Vess will further investigate the dirt where the gold coins came from.
Okay. So these coins are in the bottom of the pit. So you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you're kind of swishing through this dirt a bit. Give me an investigation check there.
12.
12. Okay. You find 2 gold teeth.
Bess is gonna hop down into. Is Fitch standing in the excavated grave?
No, he's standing at the top directing the oath.
Bess will jump
Down into
in
it.
and yeah, and to retrieve the 2 gold coins.
Okay.
Well.
That is 2 gold coins. The date on them, they're not dated, but they're from an older dynasty.
Mint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do I know anything about like general, like how old or like if it makes sense for that dynasty type thing to be in this area or anything like that?
Give me a history check.
Yeah, this is dumb. Oh, 17.
17. Okay. That's they're not common coins by any means. They are akin to finding like a
Electrum.
1926 silver dollar in today's age, right? So they're
Gotcha. Okay.
fairly rare. Kind of a collector's item. And they're about 500 to 700 years old.
Bess hops out of the grave.
And they are substantially
Are
bigger than your gold coins.
okay. Are Jarek and Zoria together? Are they searching off separately?
I'd imagine they're together.
What are you
Yeah.
two looking for, Jarek and Zoria?
Jared's not really looking for anything. He's kind of standing in the middle of the woods, looking around, waiting for an inspiration to hit him. Because he's kind of lost at this point.
Zora is also lost at this point, so she's just looking back at the drop camp, wishing that she was there, studying her books. So I guess they're both like doing nothing, like just do something. Like, no, you do something. No, you do something.
Bess will walk over to the both of them and be like, "Hey,
Hit him again, Zoria.
Oh, don't.
Jarek, slap Zoria again.
See what fucking happens. Hey, anything?
so there's this weird grave, and I found. I mean, I think there was just a person, but hey, gold, old, gold.
I don't think it really expires, so we have that going for us.
I mean, look at the size of these things. I'm the gold.
Not the size that matters.
Volumetrically, they're probably about twice the volume of your coins, of your typical gold coins.
Zoria, you read a lot. Is you recognize?
Well, I would disagree with Jarek's statement that size matters. It does. But maybe significance is more important here. Maybe it's old coin, historically relevant. I'd have to take a look, research, or maybe it could be
I
worth
mean,
nothing, or it could be worth a lot. It is old, that's for sure.
it's probably. I mean, it looks old from what I can tell, but yeah, it was probably buried with the unlucky bastard that Fitch is trying to dig up.
Why is Fitch
Fitch,
trying
are
to
you
dig
still
up?
mold earthing?
Yes.
Every 6 seconds, the hole gets bigger, guys.
He's digging to China.
You
Oh,
ever
he's
feel like
digging
we got
his
a
way
pet?
back to his island.
You ever get the feeling that we inherited a pet dog?
No,
Hmm.
dogs are
So
terrible.
yeah,
Better for
here.
meat.
Point.
Who are you giving this to?
we could eat him,
Zoria.
Jerk, but I think we might catch something.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna happen.
Oh, thank you, Vess. I'll try to figure out what this is.
Hmm.
Here and Jerk, you can have these. You now have 2 gold teeth.
Once Fitch is like 20, not 20 feet down, like 10 feet down.
Which happened when Vess jumped into the hole.
I mean, yeah. The hole is big. Fitch casts Detect Magic ritually.
Okay. So, 10 minutes and 6 seconds later.
Garrett's got a pair of gold teeth that he's putting away because, well, gold's gold, I guess.
Gold's gold, I guess. Yeah. Fitch, nothing appears to be magical.
Okay, that's fine.
Mhm.
Fitch keeps digging.
Okay.
I feel like at this point, Vess is back over there just like looking.
There are tree roots being exposed. As this hole widens, a tree actually falls in. Fitch is being a menace with, of all things, a hole.
What do you
Who's
think, Zoria?
I think this is moot point.
Hmm.
Fitch is going to abandon this hole and go to the mile marker and excavate that.
Oh yes, more digging. What I think is we have two things to do. One, kill worm. Yes.
I'm
The
sorry,
second,
one is what?
kill worm.
Ah,
Second is find the key. The key needs research. We need time to try and study history books to see if it's there. I have a suspicion that divination won't work because it is protected somehow. That's what I get from this attempt that led us to, well, nowhere. But I think that worm should be easier to kill. Yes?
well, I don't really see better we could be doing.
Mm,
So yeah, fuck it, let's kill something. Maybe that'll make me feel better.
yes, but we need all to kill. Just because apparently worm is too much for Drow, so
I
better
mean,
be safe than sorry.
yeah, fair enough.
If you want to leave them to their own devices, I'll just go back to camp and read.
Oh no, hold on. Hey, Vess,
Yeah,
you want to kill something?
sure.
Yeah, we're good. I'd ask Fitch, but let's be realistic. So long as Fitch gets to take a bite, I think Fitch is fine with it anyway.
Good question. Was this mentioned
Wait,
to
is
be a
it another king?
No,
Oh,
is worm?
I think you mean blueberry. I think she means blueberry.
blueberry, indeed.
You were saying, Zoya, to me?
By the description, is this like a purple worm? Do we even know what a purple worm is?
Well, demons probably don't hang out with purple worms.
Mm.
It might be some
Is it
sort
a
of pet
demon
that they
worm?
took with them.
So it doesn't ring any bell, like at all.
Makes
Uh,
sense that it wouldn't.
No, not particularly.
Okay. Hmm. But as to how we kill something, I have no idea how to do it, how to get its attention, what it can do. I have nothing.
Well, I don't exactly have any idea, but I mean, eh?
I mean, Fitch
Copious amounts of violence tend to work out well.
Fitch could probably dress up in Moldoth and do a mating dance.
Sure.
That was out of character. Sorry.
No, like that. It's as good as idea as anything else we have.
Yeah. So at the moment we have nada.
And besides, maybe we can get net some gold, which you're always in need of.
Yes. I have more spells to copy, more materials to buy, and more spells to copy.
When do you not?
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, what?
I got a pink. It's not in character.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
So we head back.
Good back.
I'd say so. Yes.
You might wanna call for Fitch. He responds better to you than to me.
No, he doesn't. He responds best to Jarek.
But it's what Jarek said. I didn't say it was truthful.
Fetch! We're leaving!
Fitch is metaphorical ears poke up.
Stop
Like a
digging.
dog that's just been whistled for. And he trots off.
Mm.
Zoria.
Yes, Fetch.
This one has not licked its rock in 8 hours. Is it safe to do so?
Once we're in Drow camp.
Once we're closer to the demons.
And in between the assholes, yes.
Mm. And near the drow.
Yeah. We need fodder, like just meat shields.
Not getting an
Fitch
objection from me.
nods.
Good. I say we go.
Yeah, let's head out.
Okay. So the party returns to the drow camp. Ready to kill this underground menace that isn't
Yes.
Fitch. I say that simply
Oh,
because Fitch likes to dig his holes.
Although I think we all find it ironic that the Drow are having trouble with underground stuff. But
Yeah.
Okay. You get back to the camp. What's your plan to capture and or lure this creature?
no clue.
Well, they said it attacked multiple times and it was kind of sporadic, so all we really need to do is hang around the front lines and wait until the ground moves.
Hmm.
Not like we're in a rush to get anywhere.
Well, I do have to study to see if we can find anything about the key in Hester, but I've had alternate plan, which is follow tunnels.
I didn't get the impression they were tunnels.
Are there tunnels, Gump? Okay, never mind.
Not outside of Hester. In Hester, there's obviously the gathering space.
Yeah, but I
And
mean worm tunnels.
walk around and find out.
Rick,
Do you have tremor sense?
are there worm tunnels? Openings?
Well, we saw moved dirt, but that's
You
about all we've seen.
right. You've seen a lot of like up like a giant mole has gone across your camp multiple times. It
Can't
doesn't
ask for
seem
more
to
than that.
be surfacing all that much, so much as just disrupting.
I'm sure there's a druid spell for this,
It's
which is what I'm looking up.
a cantrip. Mold earth.
Well,
You
I wish
mold
I
the
had any.
earth off of it.
I wish I had any better suggestion, but really, what remains is research about key and wait till worm attacks again.
We've had worse plans.
Yeah, we had no plans at all, and it worked. Though I object to not having plan in this case.
I mean, I don't know how we would have a plan for this one. I don't know how to call underground demon worms or devil worms.
I mean, we don't even know what type of worm it is.
Yeah.
I'd say stab it in the eye. We don't even know if it has eyes.
If it does,
Probably
we'll
not.
stab them.
Okay, so I guess we just make camp and read a
Yeah, make
book
camp and wait.
and see if our cannon fodder is attacked. Oh, Fitch, you make liquor rock.
It pulls out his
Sounds so dirty.
Fitch pulls out his bag of holding,
Mhm.
opens it, sticks half of his mouth inside, and goes.
No,
Oh,
no, 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 no. Actually, take it out. Just leave it out for a couple of minutes.
Minute.
Just
well,
enjoy your
okay.
time with it.
Zoria.
Yes?
Okay.
I'm going to stand
Fitch
30 feet that way, okay? Just.
Okay. I just wanted you to hear the, but to know that I recognized what you said.
Mm.
Fitch takes out his rock and takes 30 seconds to cuddle it.
Okay.
Kind of swing it around a little bit, give it a big hug, and take it one more time before he puts it back in his bag.
Okay.
Gump, is there anything falling from the sky?
Nope.
Is the ground vibrating?
No.
Fitch, you need to love rock more.
Love it harder.
If Fitch
Careful
takes out his
what
rock,
words you use there.
yeah, be very, very careful because this is gonna turn into a squash real quick. Um. Oh, it's okay, baby. Okay, Mama's having fun.
For a moment, I thought that was Fitch talking to the rock, but no, it's
It's
That's the
okay,
same
baby.
voice he uses with
Mama's
the
having
rock.
fun.
it's Lucky talking to her offspring.
You know what? That's how Fitch talks to his rock. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of weird. He uses the baby voice and he licks it a lot.
These things all track.
That's the only way I could get out of the love your rock without it turning sexual. Um. So Fitch loves on his rock like a newborn babe. Hey, kiddo.
Okay.
Zoria, I'm not gonna stop you when you're in the middle of encouraging a behavior, but I am a little curious. Strike that. really curious why we have Fitch. What do you think? The worm? What do you what are we, what is happening right now?
If we're lucky, worm comes to us. If
Oh, okay.
if we're unlucky, something else. I should prepare a tiny hut.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should.
Mm-hmm. If need be, I can cast Wall of Force. Wait, can I cast Wall of Force?
I don't know.
Let me see my prepared
No.
spells, Mr. Gump.
We came together as a council and we decided no.
I cannot
Wait.
cast
I
Wall of Force.
support this.
Wall of fire?
Wall of Force, no. Wall of Fire I can cast, but Wall of Force, no.
Mhm.
I'm going to prepare tiny hut, so
You
keep him
already
alive.
have Tiny Hut prepared?
No,
Oh, you're gonna
prepare
cast
his
Tiny Hut?
Ritual
cast.
cast.
Yes, okay.
So keep him alive for 11 minutes.
That might be a bit difficult, but we'll see what we can do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, have him put away a rock for 11 minutes, then he's allowed out. Yes.
Yeah, you can keep it. Why not? Maybe it needs some ramp up time.
I'm curious to see what they will do. And she points to the city.
And thus did we begin to play chicken with the demon.
Yes. Bitch. Do you just keep your rock out for foreseeable future? Are you guys in the immediate area of other drow, or
We were at the back of the camp.
okay, so the back line?
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion about this?
Hmm.
At the house.
Sure. We can relocate to the house.
Yeah.
You think it's a tremor-like situation where if you stand on something solid, it can't get you?
No, the house is just closer than the back lines. And there's a roof, which is nice.
All right, Vess, you doing anything particular while Zoria does this and Vess does and Fitch does that?
Um, no.
Okay.
Watch them
Yeah.
with utter fascination.
Utter
Oh,
fascination.
and like halfway through Zoria's casting of the tiny hut, Bess will smack Jarek's hand.
Next series.
I swear to God, now is not the time. Mostly because I didn't see that coming. You'll rue the day.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, Zoria eventually casts Tiny Hut. Lengthened or not?
No. Not lengthened.
Okay, so just for 8 hours. Um, who's in it when you cast it?
Zoria is, I suppose, Jarek because it was close. Hitch and Vess are allowed in. I suppose I could allow the steal in, but other than that,
No. That's not, no. There's no need for that.
Didn't we say last time that you have to be inside the hut when it's cast?
Yep.
do we?
Yeah.
That's
Well,
how
okay. Well,
the hut works.
Well, which Bess is next to Jarek anyway.
Yes.
Zoria will then bubble up around the Fitch, which doesn't matter. I suppose it serves our purposes because all we want is for the rock to be out. Doesn't matter if there's a shield around it or not.
Describe your hut.
Well, Zora is definitely trying to call attention, so it is marble stained with gold and like a kintsugi pattern or something like that.
Oh, okay. So it's not translucent from the outside.
No, it is translucent from the inside, not
Okay.
from the outside.
Okay. Okay. Cool. So you guys are just gonna camp out in this hut for a while?
Yep.
Yeah, seems like the way to go about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a way.
Do you have a time frame on the end of your camping out?
Mm,
When do you start to get bored and give up?
pretty much, yeah.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Whilst we exercise our patience, Gump, Zora would like to start researching about where they could possibly find a key, a forge key in Hester. Like, was there one in Hester? Are there any history about forge keys in her books?
So Zoria spreads her portable hole
Yes, she
on the
spreads her
floor
hole.
of this hut, eating
Yes.
up a lot of the space.
Yes.
That tracks, though. It means Jarek has to get out of the hut, which that's fine.
Oh, well, it's
This
a 10-foot
will
10-foot radius hut. Excuse me. Not a 10-foot diameter hut. 10-foot radius. So,
This will hop
is
into the hole and help Zoria look through books.
okay.
Yes.
Jarek will not because, well, Jarek doesn't want to does not want to visit the astral realm today.
And Fitch probably will not either.
He's just
Right.
having quality time with his rock.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So, Zoria, Vess, give me investigation checks, together or separate.
Can I have advantage, miss?
Yes.
Thank you. So, 21.
Respectable.
You find Zoria a book that are the tales of a Methestine.
Gesundheit.
Uh-huh.
Spell that for me.
Met, M-E-T, Hestine. S-T, or Hesteen.
Matheson. Okay.
Okay. And he seems to be an adventurer from a good long while ago, 100 years or so. And this is a biography of sorts.
So this pompous cunt just wrote out his memoirs.
That would be an autobiography.
Oh, so it's not auto, it is biography.
It's a biography of sorts.
Yeah, so he was important enough. He's not pompous. Continue, please.
And there is a mention that he won this the keys to a forge somewhere in a card game once.
Topical.
Okay, this could be helpful, it could be nothing. Why?
But that part of the book is just like, he was playing cards one night and he won a forge a whole forge somehow, right?
Hills of Methenstein. Okay, Zora will start looking for mentions of that guy in whatever she has. Like
You're,
history books. Oh, fuck. History books and whatnot.
A hell of a thing to win in a card game.
he give me another investigation check. It's already invest.
And
In this
I
book
give
of Tall
advantage-
Tales, Gump, did it say anything about his teeth being made of gold?
It did not. I'm
Darn it.
sorry, Fitch. He did have a silver tongue, though.
Oh shit. This is better. 26.
26. Okay.
Yeah. But I will need to ask all of your forgiveness. I just realized the meme is not here. I need 2 minutes
To make his own dinner.
to fetch his own dinner. Sorry,
Uh,
guys.
That's okay.
No, you're good.
All right, we can
I
take
do
a,
apologize.
you're good.
take a couple minute break here, folks. We'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
And we're back to Dungeons and Dragons. The party was trying to lure demons and devils to their impenetrable dome.
Giggity? I feel like that.
Hot
I feel
single
like there's a-
forge keys near you.
Hot
Yeah,
single
Them and
forge
that.
keys near
demons
you.
and devils apply within.
Mhm.
Are you the keymaster? Because I'm the gatekeeper.
God, I hope not.
Are you the lock? Because I've got your key.
Well, but we don't have the
You have
No,
a
this
part
this is
of
falling
a
apart.
key.
Abort. Abort.
abort
Let's just nix the metaphor and continue the game.
Sure.
ripcord.
So, I think you rolled a 24 in investigation to find out more.
26.
24.
26. I rolled a 6 for by mistake. It is a +8, not +6.
Oh, okay. That's where the difference is. So, you find in another book that Met Hestine may have been a bit of a mercenary on the high seas before he made enemies, presumably with a demigod of the seas. So he left
Okay.
the seas and traveled across the desert to end up in a town called Hester.
Bad life choice. That.
Yeah. I mean, it's as far away from any sea as you can get, I think. So
It's pretty much in the middle of the continent and kind of across the desert from the from a body of water. So it's pretty good there. But he quickly became the mayor of Hester for a while.
Hmm.
And there was a swelling of population under his mayorship. The town thrived.
We have, in theory, found the grave of the mayor, the once mayor.
You found a grave.
Why would we? Yeah. Why would we think the grave was
I
the
am
mayor?
mayor.
Especially
Does it
when
mention two golden teeth? Sorry.
it does not mention
Yeah.
golden teeth.
Any reference as to where, as to first a forge key on this other text, and if not, as to where this mayor inhabited? Is there like a tomb or
He didn't
burial
inhabit a
place?
tomb, but he was buried in a mausoleum. He lived in the mayor's manor.
Mm-hmm.
He's buried in a mausoleum in the cemetery, which you all should be fairly familiar with.
We was that
Yeah.
halfling?
To
Was that
dug up
halfling
some
cemetery?
bodies there
Yeah. Okay.
in the night.
Did they mention if he was buried with his belongings?
Doesn't mention.
I'll share this with the group then.
Okay. So you climb up out of the hole or shout from the hole?
Uh, First the book will levitate out of the hole, because why not? Mage hand,
Never
and then
miss a chance to flex.
Zora will cast fly on herself. No, I'm kidding. And then she'll climb out of the hole and say, "So I think we have clue. Might not be very solid though."
So our normal type of glue.
And at this point, approximately 6 hours have passed.
Well, it goes like this. This book mentions an adventurer, Metestine, or whatever you say that name is, strange word, about him winning some kind of key to forge in card game. And this other book mentions that he was before a pirate or something like that, a mercenary.
It talks about the history of Hester.
Okay, so in this
And
book
it
about
just lists briefly Met's history.
his story, in this book about the history of Hester, it cites him, this man, saying that he came from the ocean, from the sea, crossed the desert, and became mayor, and had a very good, well, I guess, government or mayorship, how you say it. The town prospered, and he was celebrated to some extent. It says he's buried in the cemetery. So I'm guessing is maybe he had belongings that were buried alongside with him. Maybe not.
Hmm. Does it say where his house was? Because
Mayor's
this
house.
was. I mean, yeah, but I mean, do we think it's going to be the same mayor's house?
We could look at both.
I mean, yeah. I'm just saying the last time we were in there, we kind of found ourselves in a rush.
In the mayor's house? No. In
No,
Hester.
in Hester.
In that house, Inject points out.
Yeah, that one actually. Yes.
Yes.
I mean,
I
last time we were in Hester, the rock was out too.
True.
and they could see it, track it.
We're gonna sneak back into the devil-infested town, aren't we?
Yes.
I
But this
mean, that
time
is the theory, right?
I think that is the job. But this time, instead of just picking out fight with the random devil and just bringing him back here, like we did last time, or going with the drow to, I don't know, make attack, I would actually favor stealth. To the point in which I say invisibility might be an acceptable compromise or tool to achieve our goal.
So go to the mayor's house and what? To see if anything's buried under it? Is that what we're thinking?
Safe, buried under the walls. We could try detecting magic because I think that if there is a key, it is hidden not in this plane but in other plane. Because they haven't been able to find it yet. And if it were anywhere in this realm, they could have just stuck it up or picked it up.
So what you're thinking? It's like Castlemir's book.
Don't mention that, but yes.
Well, it sounds full enough. So assuming we get to the basement or wherever of the mayor's house, how would we go about finding said plane?
We could try detecting magic. Or
Does that work to find a plane?
not plane, but maybe an object that holds a plane.
I mean, anything's worth trying, I guess.
Yeah, like Zoria's hole.
Yes.
That would, your hole would sparkle under like the magic detection doohickey.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yes, what else did she mean?
Never mind. So does anybody remember where the mayor's house is?
No.
I don't believe you
I
guys have
remember
ever actually been there.
Jarek did.
No.
I know you were
But
to the
Jarek
government
what?
building.
Oh, right. Well, no. Yeah, no, I guess it was a government building. For some reason, I thought it was his house.
Well, are there any survivors here? Like, I don't know, men conscripted into the drow ranks that could point us to where the mayor's house is?
Those numbers are quickly dwindling. Yes, Fitch?
Librarian.
What of that count?
Librarians know things, correct?
Yes. They are also ungrateful and treacherous.
Are you're just gonna really stick to that, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay.
Perhaps treacherous librarians can help this one find maps in that one's collection.
Yeah.
I mean, I could look for maps myself, but I think it's better if we also try asking the survivors for directions.
Jerk.
Yeah.
Did we kill the mayor?
We didn't know. We're pretty sure he's dead, though.
Hmm.
Who's that
The mayor.
died in the plague?
Yeah. We tried. Well, I mean, maybe he's not dead. Maybe he just didn't respond to the sending. We never really got confirmation that he was dead.
I mean, do you want to try sending to him again?
Yeah, knock yourself out, Zoria.
Or Fitch? Does Fitch have sending today?
It doesn't.
He doesn't have sending, period.
Oh.
Zora checks her spell slots.
Does Zora have enough power to use sending today?
Yes, she does. She does the gestures.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what time of day is it?
Yeah, that should be a consideration. What time of day is it? Come?
It's night, I believe.
Early morning.
Okay. Like dawn or a little
Like-
bit after?
3 a.m.
Ah, I don't think his use sending right now. I could try again later. I should also recast this eventually.
I
Which you
mean,
mentioned.
I imagine he's dead either way, but it couldn't hurt.
No. But he is likely dead. Well, I'm going to see if there are any city maps. And you, well, I don't know. Has anything happened in the camp? Like no attacks, no.
There had not been any worm attacks or anything of that nature yet.
Yet. Wait until it's inconvenient.
Of course. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Well, I suggest we just. I don't know. It's too late to go there now,
Yeah.
so
We
just
should wait till tomorrow at this point.
yes.
Okay. So you're all gonna Zori, are you gonna recast your hut?
I am. As soon as dawn's first light kind of begin appearing in the horizon.
Okay. So you let your hut lapse.
Well, if it lapses, she'll just recast it.
Oh, okay. Because you only had about an hour and a half on it at 3 a.m. So 3 a.m. to 4:30 is
Yeah.
not done yet.
Yeah. Jarek, do you have a tent you can stay inside?
I do. I'd rather not.
Set it up. I don't feel like extending this bubble, just in case.
Garrick will set up his tent and mutter grumble the entire fucking time.
Okay. So you cast your spell, Lehman's Tiny Hut. And I
Yes.
suspect you all are going to rest.
Yeah.
Take shifts.
Of course. Okay.
Garrick will move on, switching up his spells.
So dawn approaches and passes. And soon enough, it's about noon. The bubble fades from existence. Jarek hides in his tent.
Suppose Zoria's roused to recast.
From the blistering sun.
Yeah.
Okay. So he recasts.
I like to think that there was shade and then just sunlight. Just
Oh,
need shade again.
yes. Mm.
Not a fan.
It is an obnoxiously bright day.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
Zoria hurries up, taking exactly 11
minutes.
minutes to cast it. Yeah.
Yes.
Just staring
There.
at me the entire fucking time.
I have hurried.
Could have hurried faster.
Not like you can't cast it all the time because it's a ritual. Ah, okay. Approximately 3 hours after you cast your tiny hut again, you hear a shouting in the distance. Unless you were going to go into the city during the daylight, which I doubt.
Fuck no.
No.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
You hear a shouting in the distance and see some of the ground be upheaved and tents crumbling inwards, people being thrown off foot, or dumped unceremoniously out of tents while they're attempting to sleep. Drow are jamming spears firmly into the ground as deeply as they can. But it's heading in your general direction.
Does the Fitch have the rock out still?
Nope.
When did Fitch put the rock away?
10 minutes in,
Oh,
he
really?
got bored of cuddling it.
Okay.
Rewind.
Good to know. Okay.
Or
Good to
not rewind, we can just assume fish pulled it out later for a snow.
Fitch is like, he put it back and then when nobody was looking, took it back out.
This one is being naughty and giving the rock extra cuddles. Who's a good rock?
Uh-huh. Okay. So this earth shape moves kind of randomly about the camp in the drow line. A drow that is kind of standing in a trench, and you can see the upper half of them, kind of disappears from sight. As
Huh.
they either fall over or are pulled down.
I'd like to think I was correct.
But it does get closer,
Hmm.
kind of to your bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Can we react? Do anything?
you're inside your bubble. Are you going to leave your bubble, Soria?
Oh. This might be just me fucking us over, but the bubble is a hemisphere, so there's nothing
On the bottom
underneath it. Yeah,
for a tunneling creature?
for a tunneling creature. So there might be an issue here. So if we may react, Zora is going to say, Jarek,
10 more minutes.
it's time to wear your tent outside of bubble whilst you run.
What?
Fetch,
Yes.
give me rock. I want to
No.
test something. Please give
No.
me rock. Give me
No.
rock. Give me
No.
rock. I need
No.
rock. I have theory.
This one can test the theory, and Zoria can watch.
Can this one fly?
Yes.
And this one fly without having rocks sucked into their form.
Yes.
Oh, this should be good. Jerk just sits up, starts rubbing at his face.
Good. Turn into whatever you're going to turn in order to fly, but leave rock on the ground.
Jerk, I have a theory. Maybe
Yeah,
it's the
what's up?
rock that makes Fitch so sickly.
Yeah, no. No, I think it's a lizard thing. Definitely a lizard thing. Think it's the rock?
Of course it's the rock. He's the only one that has the rock. Have you ever seen anything look as, well, dead but moving as him? Other than a zombie?
I mean, I had that thing that I think was a key piece, and I didn't get all sickly.
Yeah. How long did you have that?
A few months.
He's had it most of his life.
Touche. Oh well, sounds like a Fitch problem. What's
Probably
going
thinking
on?
something.
It's day, correct?
Yeah, it's like
It is
2 in the afternoon.
Okay. Fitch will turn into the same majestic golden eagle that Jarek saw before.
What the fuck is this?
You pick the rock up in your beak
I thought Zoria said leave it on the ground.
so
Yeah,
you could
leave it on-
transform.
Yes. So now I can pick it up.
Okay.
Because if you transform with it on you, it gets folded into whatever you're transforming
No, I
into.
have the choice.
Do you?
I should, yes.
As
That's
a
not how
druid, you
polymorph-
have the choice to
Yeah.
polymorph your equipment
Well,
elements into
Doria
something.
doesn't know how druids do their dirty magic, so that's what she would say.
Okay.
Dirty magic.
So Doria's just gonna say, well, there's a rock, pick it up and fly. See if one follows you.
Fitch picks it up and flies.
What's okay?
Derek's just gonna
Fitch
start making
goes
potions
towards
anyway.
the command tent.
There's no command tent anymore.
That could have been funny.
The drought stopped doing that.
So yeah, I wonder why.
I'll go at a 90-degree angle of where the wall is.
Okay. How close do you get to it?
Fitch flies pretty high.
How high?
Un momento, por favor. I'm thinking. I don't know, like 100 feet?
100 feet in the air.
Yeah. No, 50.
50 feet in the air.
50, yes.
Okay. Sure. Okay. And you fly away from the party.
I kind of fly in like a not a circle, but concentric rings.
Sure. Okay.
I don't want to get too far away that Zoya can't lightning bolt it.
Thank you for your consideration.
Sure. So how far away from the party do you get then, bitch?
Until Zoria whistles me back. I'm not a heathen.
Sorry, doesn't know to whistle you back, so we're gonna be waiting for a while.
Yep.
That serves
And
Derek
then-
just fine. He's making his potions.
Eventually, Zora will first check that Jarek is inside his tent or covered.
Hmm.
Then she'll repeat the warning about finding cover for himself. And she will step out of the bubble, waving her arms, calling Fitch an idiot because he's too far away.
And the bubble vanishes. And Vess is exposed to bright daylight again. And Jarek is exposed to bright daylight.
Well, he's in his tent, but yeah.
Yes.
Not directly exposed, but exposed.
And this burrowing creature is still kind of like zigzagging across the ground, buried in the soil, and coming closer to your encampment, to your bubble where it was.
How many minutes has it
Like
been
a
since?
beeline or just kind of
Like a
meandering?
Kind of meandering, but in the general direction of your encampment. Jarek, what did you say?
How many minutes has it been since Zoria woke Derek up at this point?
Probably like 2.
Okay. He'll keep at it.
Okay. So, this creature is kind of it. The oscillations decrease as it approaches your previous bubble site. And it begins to head more directly right towards the party.
Where's Fitch?
Fitch is a ways away. Fitch, how far away are you? Probably 200 feet, 300 feet away.
I'd say about 200.
200 feet north of you.
Yeah.
Zoria scream at the top of her lungs for the Fitch to come the fuck back.
Okay.
Just
Bitch goes the fuck back.
Okay.
instruct him to fly directly over it at low altitude to see if it changes direction.
Oh man, I've seen Star Wars before. Fitch is the Millennium Falcon.
Oh yes.
Bitch does as instructed.
This is what you get for volunteering instead of letting Zoria do her thing.
Okay.
You think Bitch would let go of his rock?
How close to the ground are you gonna fly then, Fitch?
Head height.
Head height.
That's low altitude.
That's low altitude. Okay. And you're just gonna kind of fly over where the ground is mounding, or not?
Yes, but I go a little bit higher when I go over the mountain. Like, woo. I don't want to get snatched.
How much higher?
5 foot.
Okay. So you're about 10 foot off the ground. 12 foot off the ground, 15 foot off the ground. Okay. And you kind of stay
is
right
when
with
it's
it or
snapped.
not? You just kind of
This
pass
is how
over
we
it.
lose our forge key. Yeah.
You stay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, after about 15 seconds, it stops burrowing towards the party, towards Zoria and Vessian and Jarek, and stops burrowing altogether.
It just stops.
It just stops. The ground stops moving.
Jared glances up at this, dips from one of his vials, and then just goes back to work.
If Zoria can, she'll tell Fitch to fly higher.
It flies higher very gladly.
Vess just takes a drink.
As Fitch is flying higher, can I get some initiative? We'll start this next time actually. But a large scaled worm with spikes protruding on 3 of its sides, all down the chitinous segments that seem to be in a state of decay almost, launches itself out of the ground up at Fitch.
Is it just a doom worm?
Yeah, can we, in character, make any roll to see if we recognize what this might be?
Yeah. Nature. Oh, nature.
Nature?
Nature.
I think I have that one.
That's an int, so that sucks. Nope.
Int.
Uh,
16.
16, okay. Fitch, 4. Good job. Jarek?
I got an 8, thank
10.
you.
10. Jessian?
3.
3. Alright. Zoria? This looks like a purple worm. You've
Is-
never seen
How
one
does
before.
that look compared to a dune worm?
Less teeth.
Wait, who knew?
Less teeth, more kill you.
A dune worm is kind of what happens if you take a sarlacc pit out of the sand and make it move.
I'm just gonna Google this.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Google purple worm. This purple worm, however, looks ill.
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, adorable.
this is why I made the comment about the eyes.
They don't have eyes.
They don't have eyes.
But
Oh, he's just a cute little guy.
as
Little.
it lunges up out of the earth, flinging itself into the sky towards Fitch. And the forge key.
Do we get a reaction? Or can we do anything before? Like a no.
We
Well,
will
it's going to be initiative based, right?
pick it up there next time. So, for those of you joining us, this is a short session. But that's okay. I'm not going to start combat with 40 minutes to go. You have found a purple worm. Jarek,
Yes.
this worm reminds you slightly of the bear.
Oh, I already got that.
Okay.
Like, didn't even have to say it.
Wait, did Jarek finish his potion?
Sounds like he finished 3.
You do one a minute or so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably about 3. And you're in your tent still?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So,
He's in his tent, sees this thing erupt from the ground, goes, 3's enough.
3's enough.
3's good. 3's good.
So for those of you joining us this evening, I hope you had fun. Like the party might have. We've got some leads to go on. We've got a big nasty to fight.
Got some gold to make.
Gold to make. Gold to pay back to the drow.
That comes later.
We ain't paying them shit.
Yeah, that can only go so well when they find out these motherfuckers are stealing from us.
We don't have their forge key. They can shut the fuck up.
It's a completely different key. Like that wasn't in the agreement.
Anyways.
Yeah, we'll steal their cake later.
Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for joining us, and we will come. See you Monday. Peace.